Y'all remember how a couple readings ago I literally just said that Spirit was plucking you out of that little box that they put you in, right? That little fucking creative corner that they put you in for a little while, where they were like, all you need to do is go to therapy, and here you can just color the rest of the time and rest, and you don't have to worry about anything. You don't have to go to school. You don't have to deal with people. We will take care of everything for you. Your body will be on autopilot. I just want you to put yourself and your heart and your soul to work for a little bit and to rest, right? Do you remember I said that? I said it not in those specific terms, but I said it more or less because I remember months before that telling you guys that Spirit was putting you in that box, right? Putting you in that rest, and now we're finally getting out of it, right? Was I fucking lying or was I fucking lying? So if your life hasn't been incredible lately, that means you're not taking advantage of the energies, because October wants you to take advantage of it. Note to anyone listening, October wants you to take advantage of it. Please, okay? Literally, it's such a tasty little energy. I fucking love October so much, right? And this year, I've decided to take advantage of the energies as opposed to reclusing through them, right? I usually just kind of batten down the hatches and I'm like, man, fuck October, bro. And then I ride that out until January. But this year I was like, I'm tired of hiding. I'm tired of being upset with myself about where I am, and I want to do something about it, right? I want to learn. I want to grow. I want to move, right? I want to fucking move. I'm tired of sitting here. So I picked up this deck, and when I picked it up, it was the fucking Magician on the bottom, and I just been kind of shuffling through it for a little minute, and we're on the 8 of Wands. So I've been seeing the 8 of Wands come up a lot in readings lately. If you guys don't know any better, be careful with your 8 of Wands readings, right? Because those cute little 10-15 minute readings about the 8 of Wands are going to be way different than the hour-long reading about the 8 of Wands. Okay, so please vet your readers. But regardless, the 8 of Wands means movement. It means communication. It means love if you want it to, if you believe in the whole Cupid's arrows ideology about the 8 of Wands, right? Prince of Pentacles, was that 9 of Pentacles? Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, you've just been cruising. And I think that's the good thing about what's going on, is that you've been taking your time this whole time. And I have heard the phrase slow burn celebrity so many fucking times this week because of the whole Sabrina Carpenter Chaperone thing. I don't know if that's a new thing or if it's just new on my feed for some reason, but I have heard the phrase slow burn so many fucking times this week. And it's because Sabrina Carpenter took 10 fucking years for her 15 minutes, right? And that's kind of what's going on here, where it's like, mind you, I've heard this message through a lot of other readers today too. The energy's popping off right now. And you have been really cultivating on what it is that you want to become. And somebody told you a while back that if you want to get better at budgeting your money, start, writing out your finances every week, what you're spending money on, right? Start a budgeting journal. If you want to be better with money, start a budgeting journal, things like that. You want to buy a house, start looking into houses, right? You want to become an engineer, start looking into schooling for engineering, things like that. So somebody might have told you that, you gotta start bringing this thing to you, right? Because as Steve from Steve's Love Tarot says all the time, nature abhors a vacuum. So if you are being drawn to this thing, wanting it is not enough, right? But you have to bring it to you by means of creating space for this thing to come to you, right? Because you're not just stealing it, you're bringing things regarding that thing to you, and it will be attracted to you to fill in the holes, right? To fill in the gaps. So I feel like that's what's going on right now in the energies. That's something that you have been working on, that you have been, be it knowingly or unknowingly, I'm not going to fight with you about that, but there's something that you have been being primed for a long time, and you're literally, I've heard the word showcase so many times in readings today. So many fucking times. Because this energy is loud and clear. And if you're not listening to the readers on your feed, hear me right now. The energy is loud and fucking clear. And you should be able to hear it, honestly. But Six of Cups, I can see why some of you don't hear the energy. Because when the veil gets thin and the frequencies get jacked the fuck up, everyone's real connected to everything, but people don't really understand that, and they don't believe it because they think, oh, October spooky season, you're just being dramatic. No. When you're super connected to everyone, that means that when your ex is thinking about you, you start to think about them because you're thinking about them. They're thinking about you more, and you guys start coming back together and things like that. Of course, this happens all the time. All the fucking time, right? Whatever. But also, if you don't want it to happen, that's also important, right? If you don't want to bring that ex back, do not leave pieces behind for that ex to fill in, okay? If you want that ex to come back, you gotta leave breadcrumbs, right? There's a difference. But all of this to say, the equal and opposite can be attracted to you in this time because the energy is so jacked up. If you don't know how to take advantage of the energy and get on top of the wave, it's definitely going to bog you down, which means you're going to get a lot of like gossip, a lot of anger, a lot of tension, a lot of like hot-headed energy right now. Everything will overwhelm you. It will take you under because this is a big one. I have been through quite a few Octobers since I've started my spiritual journey, and I will say this one packs a fucking punch, and I'm glad I'm on top of it this time because, man, I wouldn't want to be under this one. But, Spirit, can we get some advice for the collective, please, as we're writing out the rest of October? One card will be fine. Do as you wish. Yeah, have fun, laugh, if that sounds stupid to you. Lighten up a little bit. Laughing raises your vibration, so if you're noticing that you're really stressed out, watch some comedy, like stand-ups or something, right? I keep my favorite stand-up comedians, like, on my feed for a reason, so that they kind of bring me out of it, you know what I mean, when I realize that I'm... right? Yeah, sing. If you guys are singers, sing. If you're dancers, dance. If you are writers, write. If you are painters, paint. Please do the most right now, okay? Do the most of what it is that calls to you, what sets your soul on fire, because this is the energy to do it in, and I can almost guarantee you that you're going to be looking back on the things that you produce in this time now in awe and wonder of what it is that they actually did for you and how they propelled you forward. So whatever it is that you do, don't stop doing it just because the energy is overwhelming right now. Lean into it, get on top of it, and allow it to just flow. Let yourself be a channel for the message, and that comes in the form of art and music as well, because that is also a way that Spirit is getting the message through you. So, Four of Pentacles, interesting, and the Moon reversed. Don't let the things that you are holding on to drag you under. Ooh, yep. Don't let the things you're holding on to drag you under, because they will. Because every little thing is so heightened right now. And you can believe that it ends on October 31st if you'd like to. Don't be so naive as to think that it does, okay? So we got another week or 2 or 3, or you should probably just get used to this energy. But being expressive will help you. Walking will help you. Being out in nature, sun, greenery, air. It's going to help a lot right now. And it's going to feel really good because the weather's changing too. So take advantage of your outside time right now while you can before it gets really cold. Wherever you are. I don't know where you are, but hope that helps.